What do you think? What's it hiding? Guys, it's been a while since I made a video, but truly I've been working on something that is quite literally earth-shattering. I've looked at a lot of stuff, and unless I've missed something glaringly obvious, I think I might have cracked one of the biggest codes. And really, this makes whatever the shape of the earth you consider it to be, this is bigger than that, believe it or not. There's so many aspects to this, and I started with this beautiful headstone here because there's some incredible symbologies looking at you right now, and when I show you what I want to show you, you'll know exactly why they're hiding this in plain sight. Not only this obvious cross and circle, which you need the square and compass for, but also this. You notice this? This is, if you join the dots or join the lines up and down, you got DNA strand, and you got, of course, the ecliptic move or travel of the sun, the infinity set in here. It's come to okay, let me put it like this. I am a little bit kind of on edge. I've looked at quantum mechanics. I don't claim to understand these things fully, but I've looked at quantum mechanics, string theory, superstring theory, bonding, how chemical bonds occur. I've looked into the chemistry and the known science with using the Large Hadron Collider and all these things. Don't fully understand the Higgs boson, but I think I know where science is tweaking things to hide something important. It has to do with the Trinity Torus. I still think this holds. I know this holds the key, because as I was unpacking it over the last few weeks, so I've really had some time to think about it, I started to see a pattern. I started to see something that made me look at the earth differently. Obviously it's electromagnetic. This goes without saying. But the way that land is set up, the way that the earth is set up, when I show you this, it'll take a while. Okay, so what I'm trying to do, I want to keep this short. What I'm trying to do is put you on notice that in the next day or 2 or 3 perhaps, I've only got a few days left at the place we're staying at. After that, I don't know where we'll be, but it's in God's hands right now. But when I drop this information, guys, I'm appealing to you to give it due diligence and go and check what I'm saying. Go and evaluate this for yourself. Don't believe what I'm telling you, but go and evaluate this for yourself. And good science begins with observation. And I'm going to show you observations that you can make yourself to help you come to certain conclusions. Because a lot of science, I've noticed that a lot of that's why Tesla said they get so busy with their incredible formula. They lose sight of reality. And when you look at reality, when you look into reality, into the nature around you, you will find that the clues are all around. And this is one of them. This Ankh style Christian Coptic cross is one of them. In fact, I'm standing in front of a church which I think may have been clad, but the central oculus holds another clue. Guys, why this is important will perhaps only become clear when you understand the gravity of the implications of this. But it means, I'm saying to you that I don't think we've ever seen a true map of the way that the earth is. I haven't actually seen a map. I'm working on this and I don't think I've seen it. I'm not saying it's not out there. I'm not saying it hasn't been thought of before, but I've not seen it yet. And I suspect neither have you. So I'm going to ask you to save the video that I post, and to go and look at the data that I offer. Consider the evidences that I've worked through. I won't be able to lay it all out in one video. To be honest, it would have to be a series of almost lectures, because everything from the way that the sun works in our atmosphere to the tidal actions starts to become a lot clearer when you move through the stages of what I've discovered. At the end of it, there is this wow moment that brought me to a whole new line of research. I won't talk too much about it now, because I just want to slap it out there, have it done as much as I can, slap it out there, and let the cards fall where they may. Honestly, I'm not one for I'm not one for hyping stuff up, but I believe that all religion, all government, all structures of power that we know sit behind this one of the greatest lies, and perhaps the most important of them all, and it underscores why wars have occurred. It underscores why there are areas of the world that are constantly in a state of upheaval. The truth is in plain sight, and I think I may have found it. But it's so massive, it's so complex, that to unpick it all for me would possibly be impossible, even if I had years and plenty of time to dedicate to it. So I'm going to try and appeal to you to take this line of thinking and stretch it as far as you can. Test the stuff that I say. I'm not worried that I get some aspects of it wrong, but I think there are fundamental key aspects of it that are definitely not going to be proven wrong. But I welcome that opportunity to sort of have those things tested. I've only had a limited number of hours to do all of the research that I've done, but I've had a lot of head time too to contemplate how this might be working. And it's beautiful. At the end of the day, it's beautiful. And I want, really, I don't want to be dramatic, but I want the world to know this. That in there is one of the great secrets to that flower in the center of this oculus, which I think is a double skin, like I said earlier. I think that this oculus that you see on the outside is an early 1800s rendition of the original that's on the inside. But, it doesn't matter what topic you're in. I thought I'd turn it off. I haven't had a phone, I haven't been in contact, so sorry if I haven't. And I should say thank you to all those people who've sent us money. I mean, over the last year, we haven't had much come in the last little while, but someone sent us, Mariki, I think her name I've got, sent us $70, and another guy sent us $10 the other day, and Alex Michael, the music guru, sent us $50 about a month ago. But there's a lot of people over the last year that have helped us in many, many, many different ways. So I'm just saying thank you to you from the heart. We are, as I said, we're going to be on the move soon. Not sure exactly when, where. So I just want to get out this original kind of headline information. Let people chew on it. Let people stew on it, and let's see where things go. But like I said, I think that all government and all wars are structured to the purpose of hiding what I'm going to reveal. Which means that if I hold this information on my own, I feel like that's a higher risk to me and my family, more importantly. But I know that the risk of maybe offering this information out is pretty significant, because it is, for me, it makes flat earth look like, entry level. Like they say in that Illuminati card game, it's 2 points, 3 points, we know something. But this bit of information, I mean, as I say, it's a mix of information, but the headline of it will blow your mind, and it's going to take you a while to maybe digest and contemplate before passing a judgment on it, but I would say that there's research to be done. So I'll end it there. Thanks for all your support, and to the new subscribers that have come along. You may not know me, but this is the most important message I've given in all my time and all my life. And actually, as far as I know, everything else has been, so much else has been stuff that other people I've learned from other people. But I'm offering something here now that I've just worked out for myself, and I don't want it to be just that. There may be other people who are coming to similar conclusions, but this has to get out, friends. So please share it, put it on your Facebook feed or whatever, and say, hey, try and debunk this, or show me what's wrong with this, show me from your experience of the world and the observations, the measurements, the various aspects of it that I can offer. It's all a bit scrappy, I know. Don't have any, I'm working with low level devices at the moment, but I guess this has been the challenge all along, and I'm in a calm and still place. I'm not my dear wife Andrea, she's been going through all sorts of challenges these last few weeks, particularly since the incident with Alexander getting sick and then the police attendance and whatnot. But truthfully, I think those are the least of our concerns if I don't publish this information in a way that spreads it around super thin. You guys, you know who you are. You guys who are like out there gathering this information and putting it out, please do that. I don't need to name you, but do that. And you don't have to put your name on it. Say, this Trinity Dave, he's crazy. Look what he's saying. And let people do the measurements. Let people do the honest science on it. Like I say, I've looked at the quantum stuff. I don't understand it all, but I can see how it works, and I can see how it can be applied to the electromagnetic universe in a way that these incredibly clever people can't see because they are blinded by balls that float. But it also actually puts God closer than ever, to you and to us and to this creation. God is right at the center of everything. And I think the science that I can bring to this will prove that. When I showed Andrea some of it, I was like, look, there's God. She cried. Anyway, I have to drop this soon and be in touch even sooner with the bombshell stuff, guys. Bombshell stuff. I've been stunned for the last few days. It's only been the last few days that it finally started to lock into place and go, oh my goodness. Okay. I'll end with some pretty flowers at this headstone. How's that? Beautiful nature, just doing its thing. The garden gnome. In loving memory of Peter Ridout. It's a new stone, 2017. Rest in peace, as they say. Oh, by the way, this stone here is the one that one there is mid 1800s, so not brand new. No, that's not true. I think early 1900s. Yeah, 1938. But it was actually, this one is actually, as you saw here, this is one of my big clues, friends. You saw that this you can't see because that tree has obscured it in the last 80 years, but this has been lined up exactly with that oculus. That's a clue.